Good evening. I'm Amanda Honigfort.
And I'm Willie McKenna.
Thank you for joining us this evening. The new Vandeventer Laclede recreational field is now officially open for play. The Student Government Association sponsored a grand opening ceremony for the new field earlier today. The old grass field was often closed for repairs and resodding, but this new field will be a huge improvement. The field is marked for both soccer and flag football games. All students can use the artificial turf field for intramural and club games and practices, as well as pickup games. While bicycle theft at SLU is on the decline, about 4 or 5 bike thefts have been reported on campus since move-in last month, according to DPS. Last week, they issued a notice to all students regarding the importance of bicycle security. This year, DPS is requiring all students with bicycles on campus to register them with the department. DPS is providing alloy-hardened U-shaped locks for free to students who register their bikes. To learn more about the DPS bicycle registration program, visit dps.slu.edu. Jill is in the Weather Center now with our first forecast. Are we going to see more rain, Jill?
You know what, Amanda? I think the rain is really out of the area now. We're going to see a few lingering showers in the overnight hours. Otherwise, we're just going to see some cooler temperatures arriving overnight and then through the day tomorrow. Looking at the official numbers today, we topped off at SLU actually on tap with the same numbers at Lambert Airport. We started off a few degrees warmer this morning at 65 degrees. This is actually a very average day when we look at temperature-wise. Looking at the forecast for tonight, we're going to see some lingering scattered evening showers. Low temperature of 50 degrees. And looking ahead into my forecast, which I'll be back in a few minutes to give you, we're going to see much cooler temperatures tomorrow, very breezy conditions during the day tomorrow. Then we'll see a warm up for both Wednesday and Thursday. And unfortunately, the rain's going to arrive for Friday. So I'll be back in a few minutes with the first look at my forecast. Amanda and Willie, back to you.
Thanks, Jill.
Tomorrow, September 18th, the Great Issues Committee will be hosting Bob Beckel and Cal Thomas. The two write a column in USA Today that focuses on solving the political division in our country. Their speech, Common Ground, How to Stop the Partisan War That is Destroying America, will begin at 7 p.m. in the Wool Ballrooms. SLU-TV will be holding an interview with Mr. Beckel and Mr. Thomas prior to the speech. It will be airing on the October 1st episode of Mondays in Midtown.
Registration for Make a Difference Day is now open. Make a Difference Day will be held this year on Saturday, October 27th. Volunteers will be serving at one of 100 different sites. Each participant will be given a reusable water bottle to eliminate waste.
The 14th annual Great Forest Park Balloon Glow and Balloon Race was last weekend. The events began on Friday with the Balloon Glow in Central Field in Forest Park. The Balloon Glow offered spectators a chance to view the inflated balloon up close, lighted by their burners along with fireworks later that evening. 70 balloons took off from the park in 3 waves following the Energizer Bunny balloon. Each of the balloons followed the leader to a marked spot where the goal was to drop a bag of birdseed closest to a target. The winner of the race dropped his bag only 15 feet away from the target. For more information about this year's or next year's race, visit www.greatforestparkballoonrace.com.
This weekend, 90.7 KWMU, St. Louis Public Radio, celebrated the grand opening of their new Midtown St. Louis studios. Located at 3651 Olive Street in Grand Center, this 3-story, 27,000-square-foot facility includes new studios, community facilities, an expanded newsroom, and more. At 10:15 a.m. Saturday morning, General Manager Tim Eby, University of Missouri St. Louis Chancellor Tom George, and Morning Edition host Renee Montaigne cut the ribbon and officially opened the building to the public to tour. It boasts 3 digital media UMSL classrooms, 9 state-of-the-art broadcast studios, much more office space, and a community space for public events. The facility is a large upgrade from St. Louis Public Radio's previous home, which was comprised of a few cramped offices, 2 broadcast studios, and an overflow trailer out back. Tim Eby, the station's general manager, shared with me what it was like to finally be moved back into the building that has been so many years in the making.
Teachers in Chicago continue to strike this week after a full week of canceled classes in the school district. Union leaders and city officials finished the outline of a deal on Friday, but talks have still continued due to differences in opinions. The strike started last week due to issues between the Chicago Board of Education and the Chicago Teachers Union involving salaries, benefits, and job security. Mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, has deemed the strikes as illegal for being about non-economic issues and for endangering the health and safety of children. The Chicago public school system sought an injunction on Monday to end the strike, but a judge declined to hear the city's case until Wednesday.
Pope Benedict XVI returned from a 3-day trip to Lebanon on Sunday. The purpose of the trip was to release a document regarding the situation of women's secularism and religious extremism in the Middle East. The signing of this document concluded the work of the Synod for the Middle East. This Synod of bishops met in 2010 to discuss the state of Christians and the church in the Middle East.
Protests sparked by an online film that mocks Islam's prophet Muhammad entered a second week on Monday. Demonstrators continue to take to the streets in Afghanistan, Indonesia, Pakistan, Yemen, and Lebanon, attacking not only U.S. embassies but also those of other European countries. The protests are raising questions about whether the anger is isolated or a sign of broader anti-America sentiment in the Muslim world.
Coming up next, your work week forecast. Jill is in the Weather Center now to deliver that to you.
Hey everyone here at SLU's campus, welcome back. Hopefully you guys didn't get rained on too badly today. We did see a little under a 1/10 of an inch here on campus today, but looking outside right now, skies are overcast at this hour. The temperature is 70 degrees. Winds are calm at this hour, but that's going to be changing over the next several hours as we'll see a more northerly shift of the winds overnight and then through the day tomorrow. Looking at what we're going to be seeing over the next several hours, the rain and the cold front that was over the area throughout the day today is going to continue to shift to our south and east. And behind it, we're going to see a high-pressure system built in behind it up into our north and west that will bring us much cooler temperatures, but we'll still see those very sunny conditions sticking with us tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, so it'll be quite delightful for your midweek classes. Looking at the forecast for tonight, we'll be at 50 degrees with the scattered showers overnight, and then we'll be turning partly cloudy as the evening progresses. Then for tomorrow, a very cool day with temperatures only topping out at 68 degrees. It will be breezy at times tomorrow as well. And then looking into Wednesday's forecast, will be a little bit warmer. High temperature 74 degrees, and the sunshine will stick with us. And we'll just keep on rolling with that sunshine. Wednesday's high will be 74 degrees. Then Thursday will top off at 78. The rain will return on Friday with about a 40% chance. And then otherwise for Saturday, we're going to be rain-free again with a high temperature of 68 degrees. Back to you.
Thanks, Jill. Apple CEO Tim Cook announced the iPhone 5 at a press event in San Francisco last Wednesday. The new iPhone features many improvements from last year's model, including a new 4-inch screen, 4G LTE wireless connectivity, a better camera, faster connector, and a thinner and lighter aluminum body. Online pre-orders for the iPhone 5 started early Friday morning and quickly sold out. This morning, Apple announced that more than 2 million iPhones were pre-ordered in the first 24 hours of availability. The iPhone 5 goes on sale September 21st, starting at $199 with a 2-year contract. Apple also announced new iPods and accessories on Wednesday. The new iPod Touch features the same 4-inch screen in the new iPhone, a better camera, and a wrist strap. The new iPod Nano has a 2.5-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth wireless, and an FM radio. These devices also go on sale this Friday.
The Prince Charles Cinema in the UK has found an interesting way to stop patrons from using their cell phones during movies. If you use your phone in the theater, you may be attacked by ninjas. Volunteers in skin-tight bodysuits walk around the theater during the movie to scare off people from using their mobile devices. The volunteers get to see the movie currently playing in exchange for suiting up and laying down the law.
Wow, that is a novel new technique.
That is quite the technique.
Surely is. Well, so looking at the forecast for tonight, we're going to see those showers maybe lingering up until midnight, and then otherwise it's going to be cloudy and very cool tomorrow, very fall-like, even though fall doesn't start until Friday. But enjoy it, get outside over these next several days.
Well, that's our show for tonight. Thank you, Jill, for the weather, and Amanda, great job anchoring tonight, and thank you for watching.
Don't forget, you can always follow us on Twitter or on Facebook, and you can get the latest news online at SLU-TV.slu.edu. We'll see you back here next week. Good night.